It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth, ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And here it comes for the first time as the start of this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Dropping back, it's Carr. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Give to the back. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauman. Trying to rumble in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That keeps the running game churning, pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Wants to throw, it's Carr. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They boot it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab, it's Fletcher. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down, now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Trying the left side. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. To the air, it's Beck. The screen, he can go. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Pauling. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. Up to 45 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauling. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
That's reeled in. It's locked. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Oh, they're after him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Beck. Trying to set up the screen. Hard running there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the running back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the Year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches, taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
Got his man in the middle. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulls it, fired complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Hold and fire complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Love. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's got the back in the middle. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Fletcher. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the run, it's Fletcher. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Got the quick completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end to the ground with the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Canes are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to pass, it's back. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 83 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the RPO, complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. A run for the quarterback. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Marion. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. To the air on 1st down. That's caught, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. He's in open space downfield. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's locked.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, try to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Running to Green. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. To the air. It's back. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Snagged in the middle, it's Fletcher. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. There he goes. Made a defender miss. Give him 114 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive.